Hello everybody, Jim here with Type 1 Diabetic Warriors. Today I'm going to tell you about a company called Poltreg, and they are working on a therapy called PTG-007. It's been in development for 10 years. It is being regulated by the European agency in the European Union that covers this somewhat like the FDA does in the United States. They've greenlighted this to go into clinical trials. It's very encouraging, and it's for basically preventing type 1 diabetes in those who are prone to it. Now, this is a similar theme to several videos that we have been covering lately, the idea of getting to these people, whether they be adults or children, primarily children, and delaying or snuffing out diabetes before it happens. There are a couple of drugs on the market right now that do that, and this could very well join that pack. I think you're going to find this very interesting. Hit the like and subscribe button, and as always, you can also buy us a coffee if you want to help support this channel. Now, let's find out all about this new therapy coming out of the European Union.
European Medicines Agency GREENLIGHTS game-changing diabetes prevention therapy for kids. The European Medicines Agency, EMA, issued a positive opinion on Poltreg's pediatric investigation plan for PTG-007, a T-regulatory TREG cell therapy for preventing symptomatic type 1 diabetes in children. This decision, dated July 8, 2022, allows Poltreg to proceed with clinical trials in pediatric populations. What is PTG-007? PTG-007 is an autologous cell therapy composed of ex vivo expanded polyclonal regulatory T cells. Administered intravenously as a suspension for infusion, it aims to modulate the immune system to preserve pancreatic islet function, thereby preventing or delaying the onset of T1D symptoms. Clinical development and long-term data. Poltreg has conducted long-term studies monitoring pediatric patients who received PTG-007 over periods ranging from 7 to 12 years. Key findings include sustained insulin secretion in treated patients, unlike in untreated controls, a significant extension of disease remission, estimated between 3 to 4 years longer than standard care. A subset of patients remained insulin independent for up to 24 months post-treatment. No significant safety concerns reported, fulfilling EMA requirements for long-term safety data. Ongoing Phase 2 trial in children. Following EMA approval, Poltreg initiated a placebo-controlled Phase 2 clinical trial targeting 150 children aged 6 to 16 years who are at high genetic risk for T1D but have not yet exhibited symptoms. The study aims to evaluate the safety and efficacy of PTG-007 in preventing the progression to symptomatic diabetes. Clinical sites have begun operations, with patient recruitment and randomization underway. Poltreg is also preparing for a pivotal Phase 2/3 study and is seeking partnerships to advance PTG-007 toward market authorization. Poltreg's therapy PTG-007 uses regulatory T cells, TREGs, to modulate the immune system in type 1 diabetes, T1D. Here are the steps in the process. 1. Source of cells. PTG-007 is an autologous therapy, meaning it uses the patient's own cells. TREG cells are isolated from the patient's blood. 2. Ex vivo expansion. These TREGs are expanded and activated outside the body ex vivo under good manufacturing practice conditions. The expansion process increases their number and stabilizes their suppressive function. 3. Reinfusion into patient. The expanded TREGs are reinfused intravenously into the patient. This happens as a single or repeated dose, depending on the trial protocol. Clinical goal: prevent beta cell destruction before significant damage occurs. Why it's promising. In long-term follow-up studies, PTG-007 has shown preserved C-peptide levels, indicating ongoing insulin production. Extended remission periods. Some patients remained insulin independent for up to 2 years. A favorable safety profile is especially critical for pediatric use. As of May 15, 2025, Poltreg's T-regulatory cell therapy is progressing through clinical development stages, but has not yet received marketing authorization in the European Union. The European Medicines Agency's Pediatric Committee issued a positive opinion on the pediatric investigation plan for PTG-007, which is a significant step toward potential approval. Submission of marketing authorization application. After positive trial results, Poltreg would submit an MAA to the EMA. Regulatory review. The EMA's Committee for Medicinal Products for Human Use reviews the application, which can take approximately 210 days, excluding any clock stops for additional information requests. Given these steps and assuming favorable trial outcomes and efficient regulatory review, PTG-007 could receive EMA approval in the next few years. However, this timeline is subject to change based on various factors, including trial results and regulatory considerations. What do you say to that, Jim?
Okay, well, here's what I have to say about that. It's all very exciting stuff. The technology in this case from this company, Poltreg, they've been working on this for over 10 years. So I think that is good. There is a history here. They're making good progress. And we know that there are already a couple of drugs on the market that are already, they've been approved and they are there to delay the onset of type 1 diabetes in anybody, mainly children, but not just children, also adults who have this running in their family. I think it's great. I wish them the very best. Now, second to that, I also love the fact that it is ex vivo, meaning that they take whatever they need out of the body, treat the blood, treat the cells, re-engineer the cells, and then reintroduce them to you. And this is what I'm hoping for, that this technology will be developed for those who already have diabetes. And just think about that. No surgery. They do this intravenously. And I think it's just wonderful. And that could be a cure down the road. Ex vivo. They take it out of you, they treat it, and then they put it back into you with re-engineered cells. What my doctor called 35 years ago a beta cell transplant. I never forgot those words, been waiting a long time, but these companies are on that track. So I'm an optimist, and I hope you are too. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We'll have another video for you here on Type 1 Diabetic Warriors very soon. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.